Hey, liberals, I'm talking to you. I'm here to talk about the election. I said I'd do in debt. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw my Minnesota. And just like when we all knew Mark McGuire was cheating, we know this election is stolen. The numbers started not matching for Mark McGuire, and we knew. He finally came out and admitted it. And we're like, we knew, we just didn't have the proof for it. But this election is being stolen from us. And I want to go over some things with you. You mean to tell me that child sniffing Slow Joe outperformed and is more popular than President Obama? Hey, I'm not an Obama fan, not one bit, but that cat was smooth. He's a smooth talker. He's very well liked. One of the most liked president. I don't think he was a good president, but he will go down in history as one of the most liked president. And I want to go over some things with you about that. Like I said, there's no way Biden outperformed Obama. No way. Child sniffing Sleepy Joe. There's no way he outperformed. Trump numbers in these key battleground. Matter of fact, throughout the board was way up. Trump outperformed by huge margins than he did in 2016, and somehow, miraculously, Biden was able to outperform the person who outperformed 2016. The numbers don't add up. It just does not add up, people. I don't understand. Let's talk about mail-in voting. And I know the absentee ballot is what it's called as a military personnel. And what happens is I would request a ballot. That ballot will come to me. I have to make sure it gets in the mail and to the precinct on election day. And I would take it. I'll fill it out. I would put my name, print my name, sign my name, and put my address. I would take it to the financial officer on base. He would witness me signing it. He would put his name. He would sign it, and he would print his address. That's to certify that it is true. Now, absentee ballot, people are like, they had to make it available to the public. Well, absentee ballot has always been available to the public. This is something not new. A lot of laws changed and said they did it for COVID, but no, they changed it to create a ability to, in my opinion, cheat. Let me just go over some of the rules that they changed. Some states, no signature is required. Count it anyway. Some states, you didn't even need a witness. Count it anyway. And these are ways to verify that this vote was legally cast. I'm sorry, but if it doesn't have a signature, and if it doesn't have a witness, it should be tossed out. Another thing they've changed, they have allowed the votes to come in 3 days after election. No, it's your responsibility. And I don't know if y'all seen the Facebook videos where people were filling in blank ballots they were counting votes. Now, I seen the video. I looked into it, and I'm going to go with what is saying is factual about what's happening there. It's unpopular between the Republicans. They're saying, hey, they're filling ballots to give Joe Biden. They may have been doing it, but this is what they were saying. They were saying they were refilling out damaged votes. I have a problem with that. They shouldn't be refilling out any votes because it was damaged. The only person that should be, if it was damaged, they should have got hold of the person who cast it before election day and sent them a new ballot. Have them either come in, call them up, have them, hey, you had to vote in person, or send them a new ballot, have them fill out and try to get back to get there before election day. That's what should have happened. A stranger should not be filling it out. And if you're not able to do that, contact a person, then it shouldn't count. That's a chance you take as a mail-in ballot. It's a chance you take. But, you know, as a person that votes in person, can I come and vote 3 days after election? No. But you're counting ballots. They should have got it in sooner, as what should have happened. And plus you take a chance of your ballots getting damaged. You take a chance of your ballot getting lost. That's a chance you could take. If you didn't want that option, you should show up in person like I did. COVID is not that damn dangerous, people. I don't care what they say, it's not that dangerous. Look up this, but we're not talking about COVID. Forget I said anything. We're talking about the election that I felt was stolen. Okay, so that's to be clear on mail-in ballots. Now, I'm about to go over some things, and if these situations happen for Trump like it did this child sniffing slow Joe, I would have a problem with it because election integrity I've always upheld. Even when my guy lost, I've always upheld the election integrity. Now I feel like we're no better than Russia. I feel like there's outside forces cheating, and if one party does it, the other party's going to start doing it. And now I can never trust the election again. And I would feel the same way if the situation roles were reversed. I would feel disgusted because I've always upheld our elections. I've always believed in the integrity of our elections. Not today. And we need to change this. No matter who wins or no matter what happens, it needs to be fixed. And I'll be the first one to admit what I'm going over is not hard proof. Hopefully Trump has proof to overturn the results so I can feel confident in the election. And it's not about Trump being president, it's about restoring my faith in our elections. Like I said, if it was reversed and Biden was getting screwed like this and Trump cheated, I would want them to reverse it and give it to Biden just for the integrity of the election. Because I hold that dear more than who's president. And I'm not going to go over Biden's policy and why I hate him, but because this is not about the presidency. This is about election results and how it has been tainted and how my faith in election is destroyed. Okay, so we went over that. Like I said before, Trump way outperformed in these states, these battlegrounds, and all across the board, but especially these states. And like I told you on the Michigan one, on the Michigan one, is that on my other video, these registration people that voted, that 71% of registered voters voted, 72, 75% on these three states. It's ridiculous. And the numbers had jumped up by huge margins, 9, 10, 12%. And that doesn't happen. It doesn't follow the trend. It either goes up or down, no more than 4%. No more. And 4% is high. And it's crazy. I mean, it's millions. It just doesn't make sense. Let's go with Michigan. Trump outperformed at 91%. When I went to bed at 2 o'clock, Trump was winning by 500,000 votes. All of a sudden, it's gone. Trump received 400,000 votes more than he did in 2016. 400,000 votes. That's a lot. And you're telling me Biden got 600,000 more votes than Hillary did in 2016? 400,000 more votes than Obama did in 2008. Now, Obama didn't perform well in 2012 like he did in 2008. 2008, Obama blew all records away for voting. He did. And now Biden is going to outperform the most liked president in U.S. history. Doesn't make no sense. Trump way outperformed what he did in 2016, and Biden outperformed. And all this was done by mail-in ballots is what caused this to happen. Now I'm about to go on my theory. I'm just going over this. Georgia. Trump, again, at 94% reporting, 500,000 votes. Again, Trump outperformed by 400,000 votes than he did in 2016. Again, Biden, 600,000 more votes. 600,000 more votes than Hillary Clinton. And Obama lost Georgia. Let's not forget. So, Obama couldn't win Georgia, and Sleepy Joe Biden won Georgia. Okay? And again, just enough. Michigan, Georgia, Biden's winning about 13,000 in these states. Just enough to, and just enough plus 13 to get them over. Pennsylvania, Trump at 91%. When I went to bed, was winning by 900,000 votes. Here comes the mail-in ballots. Trump ends up with 400,000 more votes than he did in 2016. Biden a little over 400,000 than Hillary Clinton. Now remember, Trump is up by 900,000 votes. It doesn't add up. In each of these cases, since when they went to mail-in ballot, Trump only received 100,000 of about 100,000 in each of these ballots from each of these states. 100,000 mail-in ballots, right? You know, the numbers makes 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. But Biden is able to get majority of this. So you're telling me, let's say, so that puts Trump in Michigan up at 600,000. So Trump gets, let's 600,000 is up by 600,000. This is basically what I'm saying. Biden on the mail-in ballots, basically to pass this, he had to get 600,000 and 13. So out of 700,000 ballots, mail-in ballots, Biden got 600,000. Trump only got 100,000. Same thing in Georgia. Trump only got 100,000, but Biden was able to get 600-something thousand, put them up by 13,000. Pennsylvania. Biden again is winning by like 13,000. I mean, it's not very huge numbers he's winning by. But Biden, Trump was up by 900,000. So we'll give him another 100,000 for the mail-in. That's 1 million votes. So Biden was able to get 1,013,000 votes over Trump for mail-in ballots. The numbers don't add up. It's just enough. And this is what I think happened. And they tried to do this in Florida, but Florida counted their mail-in ballots first. And they didn't allow extra days. They said, no, with mail-in ballots here, we'll count it. And they counted it first. They was going to do this in Florida too, until they realized that they can't. So here's what I think the Democrat Party said. Well, when all these results come in, then we'll count the mail-in ballots. And we'll make sure Trump loses. All they have to do is stay underneath the registered voters. That's it. Now, I'm not going into details about the affidavits, the accusations. That's for the courts. I'm only using numbers to point out how it is you can look at it and see it was stolen. The numbers does not lie. Just like Mark McGwire was hitting home runs, started hitting all those home runs, we knew he was cheating. We know the Democrats cheat because the numbers don't lie. Trump way outperformed, but yet somehow magically Biden outperformed what Trump did. And if you can explain this to me, please do. Because the integrity of this election is done and over. Like I said before, proving it is going to be harder than just say, you can look, hey, look at the numbers. And And people are going to say, yep, numbers say he's cheating, but numbers don't equal proof. So maybe the Trump team can have proof or not. No matter what, if Biden would have won this election fair and square, he's my president. He would have been my president. I wouldn't like it. I don't like his policy. Don't know where it's going. But we're heading to socialism, and this is proof. But he didn't. So he'll never. He is the true. He is the true illegitimate president. Biden is. He maintains this. There is some victories for Trump in courts. Don't know how that's going to go over. He's getting a recount in Georgia. We'll see how that pans out. I do believe that in Michigan, the state legislation is looking into irregularities and actually doing an investigation themselves. The legislation branch is separate from the governor. The governor is a Democrat. He doesn't like what the legislation is doing, but the legislation is looking into it. Here in Arizona, there's actually a federal investigation into voter fraud. We'll see how that pans out. But I'm just telling you, like I said, I have friends, Democrat friends, that has agreed, laughs about it, saying, yeah, we stole the election, but that's okay, anything to get Trump out. And like I said, I do believe the liberals didn't do it on their own. They've had help from the never Trumpers, Republicans like Mitt Romney. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, never been a conspiracy theorist. And this is not conspiracy theory. These are numbers. These are facts. A conspiracy theory doesn't give you facts. They tell you a narrative and have nothing to prove. No proof to it. I'm giving you the numbers that highly suggest that there's cheating involved, that the election was stolen. Numbers cannot be fudged. Numbers are real, but numbers are not proof. Just look at Mark McGuire. There was no proof. The numbers were there that he was doping. Not until he come out and admitted it. Could say proof. But he had to admit it because he passed all his drug tests. And there's always ways around when you cheat and you plan to cheat. There's ways to cover up your tracks, just like Mark McGuire. He covered up his tracks real good. He had ways around his not to get caught. But that's my take. If you like my video, hit the thumbs up. Please share. If you disagree, please educate me and put it in the comments. Peace out and have a good day.